games after we're done here. Then Kentucky, Alabama, LSU, Tennessee in the night session. Donny Everett, new pitcher. Freshman out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Trying to put this one away for Vanderbilt, leading comfortably here in the ninth.
Another one of the big arms for Vanderbilt. See his numbers on the year. Only 11 innings pitched, but 11 strikeouts. ERA is really good. Walks a little bit of an issue from time to time, but he'll certainly be a guy in the future. Probably next year you'll see elevated into a much bigger role for Vanderbilt.
New second baseman, too, for the Commodores. Tyler Campbell. Again, he has been dealing with a hamstring injury, but he's going to work here in the infield. Ninth. And Nolan Rogers goes into the game in left for Ro Coleman. Missouri 26 and 29. Won just 9 SEC games this year. They knew that their only hope to play into the NCAA tournament was win the SEC tournament, but now they're down 7 and down to their last 3 outs of 2016. Looks like Vanderbilt is going to be playing Texas A&M tomorrow morning. Texas A&M, the 3 seed. Donny Everett. Right-hander facing Howard, Levy, and Harris. They're the scheduled hitters, 3, 4, and 5 here in the ninth. Line drive. It's going to skip into right field. Leadoff man is on here. Ryan Howard aboard in the ninth. That'll bring up Levy. Tim Jamison, a very good coach.
Yes.
For the Tigers. 9 times he's taken Missouri to the NCAAs. Nearly got him to Omaha in 2006. In fact, this year's SEC Coach of the Year, John Cohen, spent 3 years as his top assistant. Learned a lot from him. A little looper into short center. Snag by Kaiser. Double up Howard, but that is the first out. I mean, Jamison has done some wonderful things. He's a Columbia native. He loves the program. He's not going anywhere. They love him there.
Right.
It's just, it seems like the transition into the SEC has been a little difficult for this program so far.
But it's different. I mean, you talk about the SEC, you talk about the best conference, you know, in college baseball. And see him in his 22nd year. I mean, second most wins in Missouri history for Tim Jamison. And, you know, and last year for me, I mean, the job he did last year with that bunch, I mean, they were picked to finish dead last in the East and dead last overall. They go 15 and 15 last year, and they win 6 of 10 conference series, which is an outstanding job. This year's been a little bit more of a struggle. But you get Tanner Houck back next year.
Tanner Houck back, and that's a good place to start.
Yeah, you talk about, you know, I mean, he's going to be the guy next year. You know, and there's some other great ones. Faedo over at Florida is a sophomore pitcher. You know, he's a stud. Of course, Kyle Wright at Vanderbilt. All of them going to be #1 first-round picks, no doubt about it. When you can start with a real ace, that's a step in the right direction.
Well, good news for Bennis. Remember Shane Bennis, after striking out, went down. It's a sprained left foot. That's good news.
Oh,
not
good.
a knee.
Thank gosh, huh?
Sprained left foot for Shane Bennis. Two down. As Harris is the 7th Tiger to strike out. Brett Bond represents the last out here for Missouri.
How about that? Up to 97 miles an hour. Donny Everett. You talk about the arms for Vanderbilt. They just keep on coming. Patrick Ravy was a freshman. And Snyder comes in. We saw him up to 94. And here's Donny Everett. Pumped that one up to 97. Back-to-back 97s.
So who gets your #1 star in this game? We were talking hockey a little earlier. In hockey, they do that in 1, 2, 3 stars in the game. Is it Raby or is it Reynolds?
No, I like Raby. Look, he was elevated to a role he's not been in, and that's pitching a big type game. And for him to go out and match Tanner Houck like he did, he gets my star. Brian Reynolds is a close second because the All-American came through in a big situation. Got 2 hits today, including again, the hit that broke it open. But we talked about him having to have that ace mentality at the beginning of the game, and certainly for me, Raby had it.
Foul ball. 1-2 to Brett Bond. Vanderbilt will win his 42nd game of the year. They're 19th against SEC opponents. If that doesn't say post, nothing does. One foul. But, having covered the SEC all year, we know this league intimately. We know how good it is. We're a little biased. But I know how 7 teams don't host.
Well,
This is certainly
if
going to
you're
help
talking
Vandy's
about
cause.
the best teams,
The 1-2. Just missed.
if you're talking about the best teams in the country, you can't tell me, you get 16 regional hosts, you can't tell me Vanderbilt is not one of the top 16 in the country. Now, if you want to throw geographics into the whole thing and other reasons why, yeah. For me, it should be about the best 16 teams.
Just got a piece of it.
Look, we know it's a huge advantage to host at home. When you host a regional at home, the host team wins almost 70% of the time. When you host a super at home, same percentage. And so it is huge to have that.
Vandy has hosted 4 of the last 5 years, and they've made 3 Omaha trips in that time. So you do the math. 2-2. Got it. Ball game. The Vanderbilt Commodores. A 7-0 win over the Missouri Tigers. Their 14th all-time win against no defeats in head-to-head matchups with Missouri. And Tim Corbin's bunch